Hello, my name is George Ethan Cox with Yoga with George Ethan, brought to you by Wilkes Recovery Revolution. I'm so excited to join you here today and introduce this program and to tell you a little bit about myself, what to expect, and some exciting things that we're about to offer here. I'm a RYT certified, 200 hours certified yoga instructor with K10 Yoga in Winston-Salem. I've been teaching for about 6 months at this point, and I am going to be teaching through Wilkes Recovery Revolution yoga classes every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Be that either online through a video or stream, or that be in person at the Greenway. We will be meeting at the flagpole by the West Park area. So I'm just wanting to start off with a brief introduction to myself, and also we'll get into the yoga, but this is just an opportunity for me to share a little bit about myself and to give you a disclaimer of what to expect. I really find yoga as a healing practice. It's everyone's personal journey, and it's flexible in the sense that it can be used for everyone. It can be made as high or as low of a level as necessary. Everyone's in a different place. Everyone has their different limitations, and I'm going to do my very best to guide you through these practices to make sure it's accessible for everyone who's interested. And from time to time on my videos, or maybe even in person, you'll get to see my dog Bentley, who is my very best friend in this whole world. He just turned 10 yesterday, and he is, you're just going to adore him. Hey, Bentley, come here. Come here, buddy. Hey. He says, I'm coming. I'll introduce you real quick. This is Bentley. He's going to accompany our practice. He's our yogi guru. He's introduced me to a lot more patient and a lot more peaceful lifestyle. And it's simply by him being himself. But you're going to see him from the practices from time to time. Him either just wandering around or giving us a good down dog now and again. But with that being said, my practices, again, they're going to be all levels, and if you feel that something is not enough, I could give you options to amp up your practice. But I do encourage you to take a step back if anything gives you any sort of discomfort or feelings of pain. We want to feel comfortable in our practices. We want to feel safe. So if at any point you feel that something is too much, always feel welcome to take a step back or sit in a seated, cross-legged seat, or just breathe. And sometimes in the entire class, you might feel just like breathing, and that's perfectly fine. I just invite you to be your authentic self and to welcome who you are in every practice. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. Today's practice is going to be a seated or a chair yoga class. It's going to be a gentle variation. Full disclosure, I am recovering from a surgery, and I will be in full recovery in 2 weeks, so I'll be able to invite more vigorous classes in the future. Not saying that yoga is a vigorous practice. It can be challenging, but I'm just saying that some of my poses or some of my classes in the meantime will seem rather gentle. But you gotta crawl before you can walk, or you gotta walk before you can run. So that's how I see things anyway. But I got an excellent class. It's going to be about 40 minutes long, and then I'm going to give you some information about future classes and what to expect. Again, feel comfortable, dress comfortable, put on some music. This is your practice. Make it your own, and I will see you on the chair. No mats will be necessary for this class, but if you would like to use one to fold up and add a little cushion to your seat, you may. But again, this is your practice. Do what makes you comfortable. I'll see you there. All right. So we're going to start in a nice comfortable seat. Make sure your back is touching the back side of your seat, wherever it may be. If you do not have a back to your chair, just make sure that your spine is nice and long. Imagine like a string is pulling the crown of your head up and you're grounding down through the sitting bones of your hips. There may be, if you're outside, of course, there might be flies or maybe even a bee. I'm looking for bees out here because, well, there are flowers that bloom in the area. But just find yourself to be in a place that is comfortable. We're going to start with a 3-part breath. We start from the base of the belly. We inhale here, and then we breathe in through the heart, and then through the collarbone. To best feel this, I invite you to bring your right palm and bring it to your navel, or right below your navel, your left palm to your heart space. We inhale deep through the nose and fill these spaces up, starting with the belly and the heart, then the collarbone. Exhale through the belly and the heart and the collarbone. Inhale again, belly, heart, collarbone, and exhale through the nose. Again, we're going to inhale these 3 parts of our bodies, feel the breath expand, and exhale through the nose. Invite a little whispering sound through the back of your throat, Ujjayi breath. It's like you're whispering with your mouth closed. Inhale, deep, deep breath. Set an intention for your practice, be it to find calm, inner peace, find a little self-love. Continue to breathe at your pace, the 3-part breath, and feel your breath into your hands. Couple more breaths at your pace. All right, I invite you for one more deep breath in, expand. Feel the rib cage expand. And your heart and your collarbone lift. And exhale, allow your shoulders to relax and yourself to settle. If your eyes are closed, you may open them, and we're going to begin our warm-up. Then we're going to meet into our peak pose and then have a cool down. So to warm up, we will begin with a head tilt up and down. Inhale, lift your chin up and drop your crown back. Exhale, drop your head forward. Like you're pouring out your cup. Inhale, chin up, head back. Keep your spine nice and neutral. Exhale, pour the cup out. One more time. Inhale, tilt back. Exhale, forward. Now we inhale and meet in the middle. Use your hands, by the way, to kind of keep you in place, because I know sometimes our body wants to tilt back and forth. Up next, we're going to tilt our heads side to side at your own pace. Inhale, your head is up and neutral. Exhale, tilt one ear to one shoulder, allowing both of the shoulder blades to ground, and allow your ear to reach towards the shoulder and the other shoulder to ground itself away from the other ear. Inhale up and exhale, tilt the other direction. Now we want to avoid having our head tilt forward right now, but keep our chin lifted a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, tilt to the other side. And do it at your own pace. Allow your breath to guide you here. Find that stretch in the neck. Nice and gently. Couple more times. And when you're ready, we inhale, spine nice and long, and exhale, drop the head, and we do a neck roll to the left. And we inhale as we bring our head back, and exhale as we go forward. Keep your torso nice and neutral here. Again, be gentle. Don't push yourself to a place of discomfort or pain. It's okay to back off a little bit. Okay, now we meet with our heads in the center down, and inhale, slowly roll it up. Head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. Excellent. Next, we are going to inhale, lift our shoulders up towards the ears, and bring our hands to your side, and exhale, drop. Inhale, up, close to the ears, hold, and drop. Exhale. Again, bring your shoulders up. Hold this position, and exhale, drop. Fantastic. We're going to do some shoulder rolls. Forward, up, and back. As we inhale, we go up. Exhale, down and back. Go at your pace. Warming up the body. Bringing limberness to the joints. Bringing fluid in between those joints. Getting them ready for your practice. Okay, switch rolls. I bring the roll forward and down. Going forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Fantastic. So inhale, we're going to lift both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your left arm, bring your right up and over. Breathe into this right side body. And exhale, bring your arm down. Other side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop your right hand, left arm up and over. And exhale, inhale, bring length into the right or left side body. And exhale, drop that palm. One more time each side. Inhale, lift both hands. Exhale, drop the left hand, right arm up and over, find length. Breathe here. Maybe look into your palm. Exhale, drop that palm. Inhale, lift both hands back up. Exhale, drop the right palm, left arm up and over. Find length here. Use your other palm to keep you grounded. Keep your shoulders down and towards the ground, and sitting bones grounded as well. And exhale, bring both palms back. Good work. Next move, we are going to do some knee push-ups. So it's kind of like a forward fold, but sitting on a chair. And the way this works is with both palms on your knees, You're going to inhale, lift tall, exhale, fold over, allowing the belly to spill onto your thighs, and then we allow our heads to relax down. Inhale, we very gently push down from our knees or thighs, whichever's most comfortable for you, and lift back up. We're going to do this 3 more times, okay? Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold over, nice and gently. This is really great for circulation, bringing blood to the hands, and working the heart muscles, the muscles around the heart. One more. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and the head. Maybe this time you can sway side to side. Shake a little yes, a little no. Inhale, press back up into this is kind of a standing or a seated mountain pose. Mountain pose usually is standing with your arms like this, but in seated or in a chair, this is what we're going for today. Up next, we got the rock the baby. So the way this works, we're going to first start with inhale and bring our right foot up towards the chest. Rotate your foot one way and then the other. Then we take our left hand and grab our left foot. This may be it. This may be your baby rock here, but this is really good for opening the hips. But if you want a deeper stretch, you can, with your elbow, hold on, and then with your other elbow, you can hold on. See, you can go down and pull up and go back and forth. But again, if you're down here and you just want to do a little gentle rock, you may. We're all in different places in our practices. Do what's most comfortable for you. All right, drop that foot, inhale, bring the knee to your chest, keep your heart open, and rotate your foot one more time and place your foot down. Awesome. Other side. Inhale, bring your knee to chest, rotate that foot one way and the other. Fantastic. Now, when you can grab your other foot with that opposite hand, and this might be your baby that you rock, nice and gently from side to side. Just waking up the hips. Again, I present the option if you want a little deeper stretch to wrap your elbows. This looks different for everyone. Awesome. On your next inhale, bring your knee back to your chest, release that foot, and rotate one way and the other. Exhale, let it go. We're going to continue warming up with our elbows and shoulders here. We're going to do a figure 8, so opposite hands, opposite elbows, figure 8. Breathing can be either normal here, or you can inhale as one elbow goes up, exhale as it goes to the other side. Inhale up, exhale the other side. And the reason why is because you invite expansion on the side body as you go up, and you're bringing your arms close to you as you exhale. In yoga, one of the paramount actions is to use the breath as a guide for each and every movement. Everyone might work differently though. It might not agree with the body, especially at first if you're a beginner, but it actually becomes such a important tool to guiding the body while you move. Just a few more. Waking up those shoulders. Some light aerobics here. All right. Last warm up here, we're going to do a seated cat-cow. The way this works, and I'm going to bring my chair to the side so you can best see it. See, my spine's nice and neutral. We're going to allow our crown to reach to the back side and our bellies to puff out and our hips to go back. Inhale here. Then we exhale, we round it through. Bring the navel to the spine, crown reaches forward. Use your palm to kind of clasp at your knees, right below the knee, maybe. And get a little arch here. Inhale. Navel goes forward, crown and hips back. Find a little stretch in the chest. Maybe press into your knees for a little extra stretch. Exhale, round it through. A couple more at your leisure. Find what feels good in this pose. This is one of my favorite warm-ups. Now we're going to do a little rotation, a little gyration of the body here. Get a little funky. We're going to first start in cow pose, and then we're going to round our torso back to cat. So we watch what I'm doing, where I'm allowing my torso to kind of like a jump rope, go around and forward, and then back. Do this a couple times, nice and slowly, to invite a full body sensation. Because you got to keep your feet grounded, you got to find extension in both sides of the torso, or front and back rather. And when you're ready, go the opposite direction. Get a little funky. You don't have to stay in the lines. You can, if you find a place in your stretch that feels particularly yummy, you can stay there and just work with that. But if you want to keep with the full rounded movements, you may as well. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna move back to where I was. And we're going to do a couple sun salutations. We're going to start by inhale, lift our hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And just close your eyes, and we're going to breathe here and notice how we feel. Allow the nutrients of your practice thus far to sink in. As your body is now warmed up and getting ready to move forward with this practice. One thing that's important also is the wrist health. So before we go on into our sun salutations, I did realize that it's important to make sure that the wrists are well nurtured as well. So one palm at a time, you put your palm forward, and you bring your palm a little closer to the body by pulling with your other hand. And then you drop it, wiggle those fingers, and then we're going to do the other sides. Stop. In the name of love, you get a song with this song in practice. Yeehaw. Thumbs in, wrap your fingers around, rotate one direction. Keep your elbows are reaching down towards the ground or close to your body rather. Now rotate the other direction. And shake it out. Shake out the foot, shake out the foot. Elongate one leg and fold over. This may be where you are. If you want to go a little further, you may. We can do a complete fold down. Bring it up, hug it in, rotate one way, rotate the ankle the other way, and place down. Inhale, bring the left leg in, and drop it. The heel down, keeping this right knee bent, and fold. Again, you may stop right here, but if you want to keep going, you may drop your head over and point your toes towards the middle of your forehead with the extended leg. Inhale, walk yourself back up with your palms. Bring your knee in, rotate the ankle once more, and place down. And we go forward with our sun salutations. So we inhale, palms up to the sky. Exhale, arms go down to the side. We fold forward. Our hands may touch the ground. They may be back here. But we inhale, put our hands behind our knees or maybe on our thighs. Lift up our heads a little bit like we're looking forward. Smile. And exhale, fold forward once more. Relax the head and the neck. Shake it a little side to side. A little yes, a little no. And slowly trace the line up the legs and the thighs, up the front body, and reach up. Palms facing one another. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach back up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Allow the belly to spill over the thighs. Head hang over the legs. Inhale, we halfway lift. We bring our shoulder blades together. We look forward. We smile. And then we fold. Trace the fingers up the front body as you move back up. Inhale, deep breath in. Reach up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky once more. Exhale, fold once more. Down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, trace the line up the front body and reach up towards the sky. Clap and bring our hands to heart. Awesome. Hey, we are awake and alive in this practice today. Next, we'll do a little spinal twist. You're going to lift our palms back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, drop the right palm to our left knee. Our right palm to the back of the chair. Look, inhale, lift your head and spine and twist as you exhale. Bring your navel to your spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Imagine a little twine pulling the top of your crown. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe you can look over your shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find nuances in each movement. Exhale, twist. Fantastic. Walk your hands back to your knees, and we're going to do the other side. Inhale, lift your hands. And wave them like you just don't care. Okay. And exhale, twist to the right side. Bring your right palm behind your chair and your left hand to your right knee. Inhale, we lift and lengthen. Exhale, we twist a little deeper, navel to spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Fantastic. Bring ourselves back to center, and we go forward with rubbing our hands together. Warming up our hands. Bring a little heat. We keep going. Invite that heat. We want to wake up. If you're wearing glasses, now's the time to take them off and bring the warm hands onto your eyes. And just feel that for just a moment. And invite the nuances that are welcome to our lives. Give your face a little massage here. Nice and gently. Bentley, he's a bit excited. Got to hear the neighbors. He likes to make sure we know they're there. Keep massaging your face, eyes closed. And then place your hands on your heart. Feel that warmth and simply be in this moment with our eyes closed for just a few moments. Really feel the nutrients of your practice. Really feel where you are today. Slowly open the eyes, and then we're going to, hey Bentley, we're going to actually get up out of the chair. We're not going to do a whole lot of moves, but we'll be using the chair to help guide us through the rest of our practice. So we're going to get up and stand at your own pace. And we're going to need the back of the chair. We're going to be doing, first off, a standing child's pose, which is one of my favorites for stretching out the mid and lower back and the shoulders. So you grab onto the back of the seat. Might be a little out of frame here. And we fold our bodies forward, allow our ears to be parallel with our arms, and allow our tailbone to slightly tuck in and get that little lower back stretch. Breathe here. Bend one knee and then the other. Get a little stretch in the feet. It's like a double whammy. You're getting a down dog and a child's pose, or extended child's pose rather. Now we're going to move our chair back and bring our seat to us. We're going to put both hands on here. This is a bit of a gentle variation, but we're going to do a little twist. Bring your right palm to the seat. In the left, we're going to trace a line, reach up towards the sky. Make sure your seat's nice and stable before you do this. I figured that was a given, but just saying. And exhale, bring it down. Fantastic. So other side, twist up towards the sky. And exhale, twist. Now with both palms out on the seat, scoot this forward. We can, if you want, lift one leg. And if for our peak pose you would, if you feel comfortable, going to take that same twist and we're going to take our right hand, trace a line up, and we got a assisted half moon pose. Ain't that something how that happens? You could also do this with a block whenever you're on the mat, and we'll get to that another time. But for the sake of this practice, you could also use a chair. And exhale, bring it all down. Pause. We're going to do the other side. We're going to lift the left leg up. Bring your toes to face the ground. Have a little buoyancy in that other leg. Bring that navel in and slowly unravel. We're going to have our toes face in front of us now and our arms up. Bring your navel in for stability. Look up into our head. And exhale, fold it down. Awesome. We're going to walk forward, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Now we're in standing. Going to inhale, reach up toward the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to bring our chairs back. We're about to finish up, meet back in our seats, and we're going to do a couple cool downs, and then we're going to have a sitting Shavasana. We're going to bring one ankle up, and we are going to slowly fold, fold, fold. Now you may be here, or if you want to go further, you may, but do this for about 20 to 30 seconds to find length and extension on our lower back and an expansion in our hips. Breathe into that lower back body. You might feel a little resistance. Breathe into it. Allow your breath to sustain you here. Find release in those exhales. Awesome. Inhale, bring your right knee to your chest. Bring your toes facing forward. Exhale, extend that leg, and then fold again. Toes facing the forehead. And inhale, lift up. Back to center. Other side. We're going to bring our leg close to us here, or bring it up over our thigh. Exhale, fold over for about 20 to 30 seconds. The inhale, we find, well, we could find length here, or we find expansion in our body. We invite space into that area of our hips and low back. This should be really good if you spend a lot of time standing or sitting. When you're ready, inhale, bring your knee to your chest. Exhale, extend that leg out, toes facing your forehead, and fold. Having these hamstring stretches is really good for reducing stress and anxiety. It's good for also regulating blood flow. Inhale, lift back up, bring your knee back into your chest. Rotate one way and the other, and knee back down. Awesome. We're going to take our right elbow, hook onto our left knee, make a peace sign, or not peace sign, sorry, prayer symbol, and turn our torso to meet our thumbs. Got a little bit of a twist here. In and breathe. Awesome. Come out of this pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, and we hook the left elbow to our right knee and bring our torso to our thumbs. You might, if you're like me, you might hear some popping. That's okay. And again, if it feels too much, you can stay in prayer position. You don't have to press into your palms, but we want to find some opposition. If you're comfortable, pressing your palms together and using that opposition to build strength and resilience. Continue to breathe. Really use the breath to carry you. Awesome. Back to center. We inhale, reach open wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Inhale, open wide. Look at those fingers. And give yourself a hug, opposite elbow on top. This time we stay where we are with our hug, and we inhale, lift our elbows up. And exhale, fold. Open those shoulders. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, fold forward. And release. We're going to tilt our head one side to another one more time. Forward in one way as we inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale the other way. And this is your opportunity now to get out any movements, wiggles, any other fancy poses you might have on you before we go into our seated Shavasana. And to do so, we're going to sit back in our seats. You can either have your palms open and receiving, or your hands to heart, or just have your hands in your lap. And close your eyes and simply be and simply breathe. Find something to be thankful for. Find something to love. It's there if you search for it. Simply breathe into that sensation. Nice, long, deep breaths. Find that inner smile. Find someone in your heart to smile for, even if that's just yourself in this moment. I'm grateful that you've attended this practice with me. I find joy in sharing yoga with you. Through all of my personal fears, the sensation of knowing that I'm giving someone an opportunity to grow sees me through all of it. And that is where I see the best in me. And the best in me sees and acknowledges, appreciates and values the best in you. And in the end of our yoga practices, I invite you to say silently to yourself aloud as we fold our head forward to our heart, we say, Namaste. And my friends, that's yoga practice with me. I'm George Ethan. I'm so grateful to have gotten to spend this time with you. I thank you for joining me on this first part of the journey. Next week, we aim to have our first in-person class on Saturday morning at 10:30. And I am sometimes you're at a loss for words, but it's always important to embrace and lean into the present moment, because you're never going to get another present moment the exact same as the one that is right now. So I thank you once more for joining me today. I'm very grateful for you, and I'm grateful to be here with you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Till then. Hello, and this is George with Yoga with George Ethan. I wanted to introduce you to my fur babies. I got my cat Luna and my doggy Bentley. We also have Sunny. Hey, buddies. They are my beloved friends, and I spoil them rotten. And I also am a lover of succulents, which you see. I just love plants and animals, and I also love my mom, as well as Bentley does as well. You're going to see one more photo of me and Bentley before we move on. But first, it's party time. It's my brother's birthday. That's it. Have a good day. Just kidding. Bonus yoga time. Office style. Now, if you work in an office, this is the practice for you. I got an office chair and I'm working here. And usually when I work for a long amount of time, I start getting neck aches and back aches and pain in my hips that builds up over time. And the more that I seem to work, the more stiff and the more disgruntled I seem to be. And lucky for me, I have been practicing yoga for some time, so I'm going to take this opportunity to share some tips for you if you work in an office setting. First, we're going to start off with some neck stretches here. Take your right hand and lightly hold the top of your crown and reach your right ear to your right shoulder, making sure that both shoulders are grounding down. And Bentley's here too, showing me support. And then we switch ears. The point is to get your ear reaching towards your shoulder, but also grounding that same shoulder down to the ground. So both sides are being equally stretched. Next, so this is my personal favorite. This is great if you have sciatica or tension in the lower back. cross your right ankle over your left knee or slightly above it if comfortable. You may want to grab, if available to you, a pillow, but lean forward in this position for about 30 seconds on each side. This will elongate the lower spine and allow a little bit of extra room. Now, no, this pose is a standard for releasing that lower back pain, so I recommend if you sit for more than a couple hours to practice daily. And we want to do the other side and do a couple of ankle rotations if you have some time. And what I like about this pose also is that you could do this if you're on the phone or just simply take it on your break. But these poses are designed so if you are multitasking, you might still be able to do your work while you're in these poses or postures. But I will stress that it is important to work on both sides or legs equally as you want to keep things even. Up next, we're going to do some twists. Now in this chair, there is a high back, so I have to grab up over. But if you want to just hold on to the top corner of the chair while you do this twist, that's awesome. This is going to release some tension in the right and left side bodies and also do a little bit of abdominal work. Make sure you breathe into these poses as well. You can do that as long or as short as you like. Now you can see me doing some stretches up and over with my arm and extending the right side body. Now if your chair doesn't have an arm on each side, you could use the base of the chair as I've shown just now. Or the side of your leg. Either way, you want to extend the right side body as pressure has been added to your body through extended sitting, and this is really good for releasing stress in the body. We're going to extend this pose for about 20 to 30 seconds on each side. And again, breathe into the side body to get the full effects of this pose. Another favorite is seated cat-cow. Sit halfway up your chair. Make sure your feet are both touching the ground and your shoulders are grounded. Start by breathing in, tilting your head back and bring your abdominals forward. And then holding onto your knees or wherever comfortable, it could be your thighs, you bow forward. And back and forth as you feel comfortable, feeling that spinal flexion. Quick tip, be sure to stay hydrated. Hydration is pertinent if you're working out or sitting at a desk. Now I'm doing a form of prayer pose. You back your seat a little bit, having your elbows on the table or desk, and you're going to slowly back your way out to where your back is extending and you are lowering your crown slightly and having your ears parallel with your arms. This pose releases shoulder tension and extends the back muscles. As you breathe into this, you got to focus the breath into the back body. Now, another variation of this pose is you just allow yourself to sit back a little further, have your hands on your desk or table, and allow your ears to be in line with your arms here. You want to have your lower back extend and breathe into your back body and your belly laying over your thighs here. All right, we're going to stretch out those arm muscles. So we're going to place our fingers onto our shoulders and allow the elbows to reach up towards the sky. Allow those shoulders to ground and focus on your elbows reaching up. All right, right, now we're back at neck and shoulders. Interlace the fingers, bring it to the back of the head, right below the base of the skull, and pull your elbows forward. Then we open wide, bringing a heart open, elbows are nice and wide, and the chest rises. Do this a couple times to extend the front and the back of the heart space, and to open up that breathing room. What I've personally tend to forget whenever I'm stressed at work is how to breathe. We focus so much on our work that we don't take a second just to feel the breath in our bodies and just be. All right, extend one leg, ankle on the floor. This is going to be a form of runner's lunge. You don't have to do this too awful long, just as long as it feels good. Just extend each leg and have the other bent and fold. We finish this mini practice here, taking a breath for ourselves before we move on to the next thing, thanking ourselves for making that time for ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you want to know more, join us on Facebook, search for the following names, or message us at info@wilkesrecoveryrevolution.com. Until next time.